Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of the Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast, and it is time for another quickie because there is always time to fit it in, right? So inspiration is vital. You hear me say that once a week, every week. We have to feed our brains, and I can't even tell you how important this is. It's just as important as nourishing our bodies daily, eating daily, drinking water daily, because growth is where the happiness lies, and that's what we are meant to do as humans. And I believe when we are not growing, that's when we get unhappy and we're truly regressing. So we're either constantly growing or we're actually going backwards, which is a crazy thought. So today I want to share with you something. I was in the airport flying back from speaking in Arizona, and I grabbed a magazine. It's Inc. magazine with Tony Robbins on the front cover. I don't know if I would have ever grabbed this magazine before that, to be quite honest with you, even though I'm obsessed with business. So thank you, Tony Robbins, for being on the cover, because it made me find this hidden gem that I'm actually going to subscribe to. So really amazing magazine. The second I opened it, I really started already just learning things that I can implement right away and getting so inspired. So with that, I read the opening article in the editor's letter of the magazine, and it talks about, I'm going to share it with you. So he talks about a speaker that was talking at one of their Inc. conferences, and his name is Bob Parsons, and he is the founder of GoDaddy and Parsons Extreme Golf. And he was talking about his time in service as a Marine rifleman in Vietnam. And he says he confronted the likelihood that he was not going to make it out alive in a certain situation that he was in. So he was sent in after basically the whole squad he was in had just lost a ton of men, and he was sent in again as the second wave. And this is when he really said that he had the anxiety attack of his life, because he was very aware of what just happened to the men before him. And he said he was just, paralyzed in fear. And it wasn't until he accepted, now this is an extreme case, but I was so moved by his words after this, that he accepted that he may not make it out alive, but he could do the best job that he possibly could, regardless of the outcome. He said in this moment where he truly just accepted it, he said it was transformative for him. And he's quoted saying, and this is for business and for life, he says, if you can accept the worst that can happen to you and live with it, you will become Superman or Superwoman. You can do anything because your mind doesn't get in your way. Self-doubt is what holds people back in business, he says, but if you can accept the worst and do the best job you can, you'll find you can accomplish more than you ever dreamed. So no doubt that he took this into his business life and made explosive businesses, because he has that point of reference. But obviously that is an extreme case, but I can tell you, I want to share something with you, because as I really go into planning for my annual event called the Bliss Project, which for more information, that is at theblissproject.info. It's growing and growing and growing. We're actually sold out. I think we now have like 330 women coming. The room is at maximum capacity. And we have a waiting list of about 100 people. So next year it will be 500, and I'm hoping to double after that. So how on earth did I even start that though? Especially at the time when I started it, I was not known for speaking, and I was not known for doing mindset things. At that point I was, fitness. I definitely talked about mindset in my gym. I was going to different events. I was taking different courses, but people hadn't yet known me or come to me for mindset, mindfulness, right? It was just like, who are you to throw this huge mindfulness event with 200 women that you want to get from Lord knows where? I mean, please put yourself in my situation. I was so freaked out, you guys. First of all, where were these people going to come from? Second of all, how were they going to trust me with actually taking them into this space? Thirdly, oh my gosh, do you know all of the crazy, scary fantasies I almost went, the road that I went down with these thoughts, what could go wrong? What if I look like an idiot? What if I totally forget everything? What if I get too nervous to go up there? What if I have panic attacks? What if things go wrong in the audience? What if, oh my gosh, I could have totally gone there and truly threw myself in a frenzy. And once in a while, I would start to feel that fear creep in, and I would just say, okay, what's the worst that could possibly happen in this situation? And could I deal with it? Could I have people to help me handle it? Could I work through it? Would I be able to get over it? Could I handle it with love? Could I forgive myself? Could I do the best that I possibly could in any situation that would or could arise, right? And I just really sat there and thought, yes, but here's what I know that I couldn't do. And this is what I used all the time as fuel. I can't go through the rest of my life with this massive desire and knowing that I am called to do this work, that I am called to speak, that I am called to be a successful businesswoman, that I am called to help people shift spiritually and find their path and find their purpose, that I am called to help the masses, and that requires getting in front of a lot of people and facing my fears. What I can't deny is that if I don't do this, I can't live with it. I can't live with that dream dying inside of me. But what I can live with is if things go wrong, I can forgive myself. I can figure it out. I can move on. I can seek help. I can move through. And I know that you can all move through too. There's one thing that we can't change at the end of our lives, and that truly is regretting. So if you know you are called and you can accept, right? Work on accepting it. It's not going to be easy. This was something I had to work on accepting the worst that could happen, but then focus on the best possible outcome. You do not want it to be a focus, right? You just want to say, I could accept that, moving on now. I could accept that, moving on now, right? You don't let that take roots in your mind and take over. You're acknowledging, you're saying, I could accept that, and you're moving forward because people want to help you. You're not in this alone. If you say yes to something, you have an army of angels who want to help you. I call all of my amazing friends that show up who are in the trenches with me, they're my earth angels, right? So the second that you say yes, you start finding those people who are saying yes to life as well. And trust me, these are powerful, amazing people who are waiting for you to say yes so that you can join this movement, right? Join this movement. You know it's in you. You are being called. Don't just sit there. Do something today to say yes and accept it and move through. I'm telling you, this is where life begins. So when we come from a place of fear, we forget how to live. I just heard this quoted by actually my soul cycle instructor, Lindsay Buckley, who said, when we come from a place of fear, we forget how to live, because facing our fears is living, right? All of the beauty is on the other side of just saying yes to the thing you know you want to do. So you guys, thank you so much for always being on here. It means the world to me if you would share, rate, and review so that we can get on some really, really powerful, incredible guests. That's how you've helped me get people on, is by sharing, rating, reviewing, getting the word out there. So this is all through you guys, and I so appreciate you. So have the most magnificent day. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye. Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently, and most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori. Hey, do you know what the big secret is this year? And it shouldn't be a secret because this should be your biggest focus. It is building your community. I am always working on building and nurturing my community, and everyone is talking about the power of community. Without an online community, you just cannot grow organically or create a real movement, which is what I know that we're all after. And you can build trust or monetize your audience. When you get community right, not only does your audience grow faster, but so do your sales. But where's everybody going to be managing their communities these days? And a lot of online entrepreneurs and thought leaders are turning to Circle.so. Circle is an all-in-one community platform. It lets you host content and create discussions, live streams, group chats, and memberships all under your own brand. And what's so cool about Circle.so is that you don't even need a website or Facebook group. Instead, Circle lets you build your own community site where you can host content and manage your members. You can even create locked and unlocked content spaces, groups, and classes. How freaking cool is that? You can put your content behind a paywall too, and you can charge different amounts of money for different spaces on your community site. Circle.so is famously easy to use, and it has a free 14-day trial for you, so you can go check it out, see if you like it, see if you love all the options. Just go to Circle.so. Go check it out right now, you guys. Imagine being able to manage your community, start group chats and live classes, and accept payments all in one place. Kind of mind-blowing since this is usually spread all over the place. You have to log into so many different things. If this is the year to capture, organize, and monetize your community, head over to Circle.so. You can get a free trial and start building your online community right now. Just go to Circle.so. You guys, you get the 14-day free trial. So just go and see if it's for you. It's going to streamline everything and make your life so much easier. It's so freaking cool. Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar, and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who are
use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at kajabi.com. That's KAJABI.com.